Cultivating a positive relationship with yourself is the foundation of all happiness. Embrace who you are and see your own worth. And that is the thought for today. Welcome to 7 Good Minutes. I'm Clyde Lee Dennis. Thanks for joining me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. In today's episode of 7 Good Minutes, we talk about building a positive relationship with yourself. Enjoy. Building a positive relationship with yourself starts with recognizing how vital this connection is to your overall happiness. Your self-relationship influences every area of your life, from how you handle stress to the way you interact with others. When you understand the importance of nurturing this bond, you can begin to see yourself as someone worthy of love, respect, and care. This foundation shapes your self-esteem and confidence, serving as a guide for how you approach life's challenges. You may not realize it, but the way you treat yourself sets the tone for how others treat you. When you cultivate self-respect, you naturally attract respect from others. It's a powerful cycle that starts with how you view and care for yourself. Recognizing this can inspire you to prioritize your well-being. Even small acts, like taking time to rest or choosing words of encouragement, can make a big difference. Embracing the idea that you deserve kindness and patience from yourself is the first step toward building a strong and lasting connection within. Start this journey by acknowledging your intrinsic worth. You don't need to prove your value to anyone, including yourself. Simply by being you, you are enough. Let this realization guide your actions and decisions. The voice inside your head often plays a significant role in shaping how you feel about yourself. Recognizing and challenging self-criticism is crucial to building a healthier relationship within. When you notice negative self-talk, take a moment to question its validity. Is it based on facts, or is it rooted in fear or past experiences? Often, the harsh words you direct at yourself aren't grounded in reality. They're echoes of doubt that don't serve you. Replacing criticism with constructive thoughts takes practice, but it's worth the effort. When you catch yourself being overly critical, try reframing the situation. For example, instead of thinking, "I can't believe I messed that up," you might say, "I made a mistake, but I'll learn from it and do better next time." This shift helps you approach yourself with kindness and understanding, which builds trust and a sense of safety in your own mind. Remember, you wouldn't speak to a friend the way you sometimes speak to yourself. Extend that same compassion inward. The goal isn't to ignore mistakes or challenges, but to address them in a way that promotes growth rather than self-doubt. Over time, this practice rewires your thinking, allowing positive and supportive thoughts to take center stage. Practicing self-compassion and forgiveness is one of the most powerful ways to nurture a positive relationship with yourself. You're human, and being human means making mistakes. Instead of holding on to guilt or regret, allow yourself the grace to move forward. Forgiving yourself doesn't mean forgetting what happened. It means choosing to learn from it rather than letting it define you. Start by acknowledging your feelings without judgment. It's okay to feel disappointed in yourself, but don't let that disappointment turn into self-punishment. Reflect on what happened and ask yourself what you can learn. Then, remind yourself that mistakes are opportunities for growth, not evidence of failure. When you practice self-compassion, you're creating an internal environment where you can thrive. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. Holding on to self-criticism only weighs you down, while forgiveness sets you free to focus on the present and future. When you forgive yourself, you're telling yourself that your worth isn't tied to perfection. It's a reminder that you deserve love and respect, even when you fall short of your expectations. By embracing this mindset, you'll find it easier to move through life with confidence and peace. Setting healthy boundaries with yourself is an act of self-respect. It's about recognizing what serves your well-being and being disciplined enough to honor those limits. These boundaries might include how you manage your time, the commitments you make, or even the thoughts you allow to dominate your mind. By setting these limits, you're creating space for growth, balance, and self-care. Start by identifying areas where you feel overwhelmed or stretched too thin. Maybe you're overcommitting to work or neglecting time for rest. Once you pinpoint these areas, decide on clear boundaries. For example, you might commit to logging off work at a specific time or dedicating a few minutes each day to mindfulness. These small changes can have a big impact on your sense of balance. Enforcing boundaries can be challenging at first, especially if you're used to saying yes to everything. But remember, saying no to one thing often means saying yes to something more important, like your peace of mind. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate this process, and remind yourself that these boundaries are a form of self-care. They help you protect your energy and focus on what truly matters. Cultivating self-awareness through mindfulness helps you build a deeper connection with yourself. When you're mindful, you're present in the moment, fully engaged with your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. This awareness allows you to better understand your needs, triggers, and patterns. It's a way of tuning into yourself so you can respond to life with intention rather than reacting out of habit. Mindfulness doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as pausing to take a few deep breaths when you feel stressed or paying attention to the sensations in your body during a walk. These small practices bring you back to the present and help you check in with yourself. Over time, this habit can reveal patterns in your behavior and thought processes that you might not have noticed otherwise. The more aware you are of your inner world, the easier it becomes to make choices that align with your values and goals. Mindfulness helps you identify what's working in your life and what might need adjustment. It's a tool for self-discovery that empowers you to show up as your best self, no matter what challenges come your way. Positive affirmations are a simple yet powerful way to reinforce a loving relationship with yourself. These statements remind you of your worth and potential, helping to replace negative self-talk with uplifting thoughts. When you repeat affirmations regularly, you're training your mind to focus on the positive, which can transform the way you see yourself and your abilities. To make affirmations effective, choose ones that resonate with you. Statements like, "I am capable," "I am deserving of love," or "I am enough" can be incredibly impactful. Say them aloud, write them down, or even display them where you'll see them often. The key is to repeat them consistently, especially during moments of doubt or stress. Affirmations work because they align your thoughts with your goals and values. They create a mental environment that supports growth and resilience. Over time, you'll find that these positive statements become your default mindset, replacing self-doubt with confidence and optimism. This practice is a powerful way to nurture the most important relationship in your life, the one you have with yourself. That does it for today's episode of 7 Good Minutes. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on the platform you're listening on. Until next time, let's be civil to one another out there. Thanks for listening.